Graduates, wagwan. Big up on a nice clean self. Right. So as soon as una enter, hit up the like button and share. We're gonna go into some stuff tonight. um, and yes, for those of you who are wondering, I feel so much better. I'm here in my pajamas, but oh my gosh, yeah, my face is almost down after taking my root canal surgery. But yes, tonight, Mr. Ma have to come out. Yes, people, ma have to come out because I peer drama. Eh? I've been sitting back, I've been observing, I've been listening, I've been sitting back. I may just listen to something a while ago. I say, no, sir. Me no business all live right now. I have to come and chit chat with my graduates about this because this is definitely drama. Okay. This is definitely drama. Of course, you don't know this is Big People Thursday, and we're going to be touching on a number of subjects. So don't think that we're just going to be in one particular part of social media. But we're going to start with the part of social media that is currently trending. And it's all to do with a lady in Portland and her charity and what is considered to be one of the biggest fraud cases that has ever arrived in the diaspora. Everybody is busy trying to crack a case, right? Now, I have mentioned it before and said, listen, we're not going to get involved. This is for the elders. After all, these people have been on social media much longer than we have, my dears. So let them handle their thing, pick each other apart, and do what they have to do. But of course, we are the observers and we are in the audience. So there is nothing stopping us from having our own opinions about what's going on. Now, earlier, I noticed that there was some petition going around. Now, it's ridiculous, really, because the first thing I said to my graduates this morning is, what is 25 signatures going to do? At first, it was up to about 25 signatures. I don't think people understood my post, so I'm going to clarify exactly what it is that I meant by that. In other words, the small number of people that were signing in comparison to what is required for a petition to actually have an impact in Jamaica was laughable. Okay. Now, remember, there are different requirements in different countries in terms of how petitions work. So this morning, I shared to members on my page on Facebook that, and somebody asked, that you do need a total of 15,000 signatures in order for your petition to be recognized as important enough to be explored in Parliament in Jamaica. And that has to be done within 40 days. So it's not just 15,000 signatures over a year. It has to be signed within 40 days. It is a time-specific requirement. So even if you have a petition that's been running for 2 years, 3 years, Jamaican government will not look at it. Because if you acquire 15,000 in 4 years, 1 year, 2 year, it does not fit the criteria as being an urgent issue of social justice. So it has to be within 40 days. Okay? So that's the first thing. Now, if it is that you are unable to arrive at the required signatures, it is a waste of time in the Jamaican government's eyes. Good evening, Angela. Good evening, Vanessa. Big up your nice, clean self. Good evening, Sunshine, Professor Gorgeous Lady, Sonia Pink. Big up yourself, Dawn, right? So everybody I run up and down, I try to get this petition signed. Me ask, see, one particular blogger, she spent $20 trying to get over 250 people to actually see this so-called petition and get it signed. Baby love, that nah do nothing. It really won't. Unless every single person that signs it spends that $20 to increase the visibility of the petition. It's not just increasing the visibility, it's about getting people to actually sign it. And it has all got to be done within 40 days, as stipulated by Jamaica House. Right? All right. So all of that is like waste of effort, to be honest. But what's sweet, me know, after putting up that post and making my followers aware that it was 15,000, that was the requirement, but within 40 days, I subsequently heard another blogger mention it on his platform. He didn't mention the 40 days part, but he mentioned the number. And then he did a bit of an analysis looking at the different petitions and how long it's taken and so on. Now, one thing me know is that them really pay attention to what the bloggers are saying, okay? Um, oh no, you have toothache too? Oh gosh, Norma, I'm so sorry. Oh Lord, me just come out of that, my love. So I know how you feel. Big up yourself, Earth Angel and Juju, big up yourself. So yes, they have been listening to us bloggers. Definitely they're listening. And they have come out with a recent live, this so-called Talk Truth family, where they're basically saying that the petition is not going to do anything at all. Then a long time we assess so. The petition is not going to be effective. It's not going to do a thing. A waste of time, waste of effort. All the boss at the Talk Truth campus says she embarrassed, so she actually signed it. But there's a reason for that. And this is the thing that is a dramatic twist. And I knew this was coming. I was waiting for this to take place. Because all of the people that running up and down into this whole thing of, oh, we're going to take down Porty. Porty is the enemy. Porty is the enemy. Me didn't know, say, it was one big espionage. Because at the end of the day, Porty is not the real target of that camp. Porty is not the real target of that camp. Porty only came into the line of fire because when Porty start run our mouth and talk about the person child, nobody cannot tell me, say the talk truth boss never open her feelings when she just start this. Nobody can tell me so. Now, I'm not saying it did not go beyond that, but think about the timing. Think about when it is that it came out. You hear what I say? So when they're trying to say that, oh, it wasn't a feelings thing, and oh, it's so immature, and it's so this for people to think it's a feelings thing. Hear the true word. Trust and believe. It was a feelings thing when it first started. Yes, it was. Because a long time when I have the evidence, and when the whole thing come out with animation and the grandchild and the whole drama around that, and Porty putting her mouth into it, at that time you decide to run out with the evidence. So that's point one. Point two is they are never ever going to be wasting all of this time on one person without trying to grab 33 times 3 in the net. And this is exactly where the espionage has come in. And I knew it was going to twist. I was just sitting back and waiting for the twist to happen. And so said, so done. That is exactly what took place. Right? Hi, Sandra San, big up yourself. Hi, Joycey, big up yourself. Right? I knew, bless you, thank you. I knew that this is where the twist was going to happen. I was waiting for it. And now they're insisting that they should never have done a petition without putting the head of what they consider to be fraudulent activity taking place in charity. And that is 33 times 3 on the petition. Now, mega watch and see, all of you so-called bloggers where they defend this somebody. And they behind them, I push them. I want to see if you still go run out and push. Now that a co-worker go feature again in the situation. We are just the observers. We're just watching. You understand? Because no matter what, people, I believe in alliances, but I also believe one has to be careful where one chooses one's alliances. Yes. That history speaks for it all. And when you decide that you are going to join allegiance with certain people, just know that it is going to come with other things. So, me not have nothing to say. Me just go watch and see how this play out. You understand? But I am not surprised that it's twisted. And I'm not surprised that now the new focus is going to be including 33 times 3 in the whole thing. But truth be told, in the wording of the so-called petition, it was there, I wonder if you realize that it was always there. Oh, yes. There is a line in the petition that says that this person, them call out the name of Porty, this person was endorsed by other huge platform holders. Right? So because they have said this, I knew it was a build-up. Because what they're trying to say is that 33 times 3 has laid the precedent for the likes of 40 to come out and do what she do. They are shifting the blame. They have a whole barrage of so-called evidence on the lady in Portland, and we are yet to see anything manifest when it comes to 33 times 3, other than they're now harping on about Western Union, and they're harping on about the use of cash apps and Zelles, etc. Let me take a look at some of the comments. I cannot around the madness. Be careful. Sky is blue. We don't call names over here. So be careful. Admin, please do your work and remove any names that's in the comments. Remember, we call her 33 times 3 over here, or you understand, 99, anything else, but not her real name. So that is transparent. Never see transparencies. Okay. All the people that is talking is only because things get sour. Right. Build so many houses, pay school fees, furnish houses, the list goes on. And so on. Right. Okay. So yes, we know all of that. We know all of that. But the fundamental thing with this so-called case is that they're finally realizing that without the actual donors coming forward, it is all talk. Without donors coming forward, nobody's going to no jail. Nobody now get no lockup. Nothing legal is going to take place because they can talk on behalf of as much as they want, but they are not in direct receipt of evidence when it comes to whether or not the lady in Portland has used the money appropriately or not. So without them being a donor who's got a legitimate complaint, they have nothing to stand on. And the lady in Portland knew it. You understand? So when people are there saying, oh, don't give her no loopholes. I mean, come on. The loopholes are blatantly obvious. If you guys really wanted to nail this person, for one thing, you should never have come out on the internet with all of this. You should have made sure that you categorically structured all of your evidence and submitted it to formal bodies for interception. But by putting it out there, you've also put out a whole lot of other stuff that has undermined the evidence that you have. In addition to that, none of the monies that you are putting forward is directly linked to any time-specific event to show that there was not this amount of money being asked for and this not being delivered. Right? It's all over the place. And I said it before and I'm saying it again. The evidence is all over the place. Now we're getting to understand that it's a total of over 12 million that she has collected. I do not know how this was collected, under what situation it was collected, what was being done for it to be collected. Me not follow up that. It's not for me to prove. I uno accuse, so uno need to prove it, right? But I'm saying that when you bring things like this out into the internet space, you cannot expect that it's just going to sit there and nobody is going to query it and nobody is going to look deeply into it to decide whether or not it's something that is believable. And the way it is presented at the moment, it just shows that she did a sit down on a whole bag of money and still I ask. So far, the only thing I can point to is greed. So far, the only thing I can point to is greed. The only other thing I can point to is that there were several fraudulent transactions taking place on both sides, your informant and the person who received the money. Because things were being collected in names, in other people's names that shouldn't be. But here it is, they have come out today. And what they've come out to say is that if this person is going down for using Cash App, Zelle, and using third parties to collect, so too should one of the biggest humanitarian charities online, and that is 33 times 3. So, in other words, they are saying that 33 times 3 set the precedent for the lady in Portland to do the things that she's doing. So just know, say, all I know whether they a jump on bandwagon for fight for. Without things being very clear, crystal clear, that it's about to take a little sinister twist. But then again, maybe you expected it. I don't know. I certainly did. which is why I sat back and let it do what it was doing until me see the twist start happen. Yeah. Me see the twist start happen now. So I wonder how many more people are going to be there running up and down underneath this case and supporting it. I wonder how many more people are going to be going against those bloggers who are questioning. Everything must be questioned. Nobody should just run out and support anything just like that. Because not everything is straightforward and black and white. Let me see some of the things that's being said here. That camp is nonsense. Sky is blue. I don't agree with you. Not all of it is nonsense at all. And as much as I am not pro that camp, and I have no interest in any alliance or allegiance, I am not going to say that everything that is said over there is nonsense. It's not true. So that is not true at all. Real talk, good afternoon. Big up yourself. Sandy Saudi, big up yourself. Figure that going to be mentioned. Well, it has to be. It has to be mentioned. It was predictable that, and this is the thing, it was predictable that it was going to lead there. Remember, this has always been their modus operandi. Why should it change? I never expected it to change. I expected it to get there. Which is why I was a bit taken aback by who was, because I was like, guys, don't you see the marking on the wall? Can't you see that it's going? But anyway, right? I suppose the commonality at that point was that they were going after Porty because Porty upset so much people, right? But bigger picture, always be strategic. Just think bigger picture. It was obvious to me that this is where it was leading. So I don't know how you guys as the elders never see that. Me don't know how I never see it. Right? Remember say we young in this, We may be new to this, but we're true to this. You understand? Yeah. HDK, even today, they're talking about the collection for the students at Mona. Listen, they're always going to talk about things like that. They're always going to turn over anything that is being done where 33 times 3 is concerned. They have been consistent in the fact that everything that this lady does, they are investigating it and they're looking at it suspiciously. It's the same outcome though, because if the donors have got no problem, remember the Jamaican law around unregistered charities is still a gray area, one that is currently being investigated and overhauled and reestablished, so that with the new Charities Act that hopefully will come out by 2025, things will look very different. But for now, legally, I am telling you, there is nothing to stand on other than if it is that the people who are sending the money suddenly have a problem, then they all start mass reporting over the foreign side of things, yes? So that Uncle Sam and whoever else can be aware that there is something going on that's amiss. Until that happens, and I doubt that will ever happen because this woman clearly shows everything and uses the money accordingly, there is no leg to stand on in the Jamaican law. None. And I've been reading. No leg, no dede. So they can carry on and do whatever. There's nothing wrong with it, with questioning and inquiring and investigating. As far as I'm concerned, people are free to talk and people are free to not believe. That's their problem. But when we come across things like this and it's talking about moving on to a legal perspective and doing something in terms of the law of it, there is going to be a struggle there because Jamaica is too slack on certain things, right? The government is slack on certain things. And remember, it benefits them, remittances. So in many ways, that shadow economy, because it is a shadow economy, because it's informal, is something that they will allow to happen because they depend on it for that circular flow of money for all of my economic students out there. They depend on it, right? So whether or not the structures and the systems of 33 times 3's charity is in fact what you would call a legal process, if it was written in black and white, is irrelevant. Because within the Jamaican context, there is no law that dictates exactly how this is supposed to go. And that's the loophole why it is that we have several unregistered charities who can come forward and do whatever. And it's only when it blow up that people will have a million things to say, right? Or if the donors run out. Until the donors are unhappy, no case. No case. And that's that. You understand? So all I'm saying is that it is no surprise that it has gone from, oh, you know, this lady in Portland, I got prison and it must be stopped. Ray. And it gone to this. It's no surprise. I was just sitting back and waiting. So I was like, I really, that's how them are going to stop it? I could have never yes alone, them are going to stop this thing. Could have never yes alone, them going to stop it. Surely, it is going to go there. And so said, so done. Yes? So, uno out there, I want to see how uno going to angle this. Me just a watch. I want to see how uno going to angle this triangle. In the meantime, people, I don't know if you know that there is a little update here so that I want to share with uno. Yeah. There's a little update here, so with regards to the Munchie and the Mitzi case that I want to share with you. Bear with me 1 second there. I'm going to share my screen. Hold on there. Hold on. Because I want you to listen to this. Because when I listen to this now, I say, mighty God of Daniel, you see all them something, yeah? Now, me not understand how it is, that poor woman will get locked up. Never know about this, yeah? Right? So, apparently, hold on there.
Okay, I'm crying.
Hold on there. Apparently, this is not Munchie first rodeo. That Munchie is known for setting up people. Listen this. Tell me if you guys can see my screen. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. Right, can y'all see? Thumbs up if everybody can see. Come in. I want to press play. Uno can't see what me I do. All right, nice. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you. All right, well on now. Listen.
Yeah. Okay, I'm crying from the ear. One thing me I tell it to me. Not talk nothing from the ear about the court case. Yeah. And go for your mother. Not talk nothing from the ear. Me go send you my number in your inbox. Another day, so we are going to come downtown, come protect anyway your mother there, because a long time won't share this. Yes. I have a couple in England right now. We're rocking in England just because of Munchie. What's that? You know what I'm saying? Years Munchie do this. Munchie, I don't want to talk something from the Munchie no but rifle that door.
No, don't come, babe. I could just keep it as say, and never bother with it. Because I'm going to screen record and all kind of something. I could just want to support Munchie.
Would you hear that? I wonder if you hear exactly what just said a while ago. I wonder, Mervis, we know that, love. That's our old news. I wonder if you hear exactly what just said. We move on from that now. We left that to the elders then for sort out, Mervis. You listen this again. Listen.
You know, say Munchie no but rifle that door.
No, don't.
Let back it up.
Your mother there, because a long time Munchie do this. Yes. I have a couple in England right now. We're rocking in England just because of Munchie. What's that? You know what I'm saying? Years Munchie do this. Munchie, I don't want to talk something from the ear. You know, say Munchie no but rifle that door.
No, don't come, babe.
You hear what she say? Munchie know about rifle. I wonder if you don't know who name rifle. I wonder if you don't know who name rifle.
Me could just keep it as say, and never bother with it, because them go screen record and all kind of something. Me could just want to support Munchie to now. Mix it to now. To be honest.
She have a friend them over here, you know.
Yeah, me could just go and support Mixie. Just keep the live and support
Munchie can't have no friend over there,
to be
so.
honest.
There's also.
We just want to say like Mixie come out, so we have to just continue live. Just keep the live round she right now and beg God to come out.
Jesus, deliver.
Good night.
Something similar like this happened to in Saint.
All right. Now, for those of you, why has nothing been done about her? You know, sister, hey, real talk. Big up yourself, James. Sister Munchie a bad girl. You know, see, think say Munchie one normal level. At the end of the day, they are saying that she has, well, the person is alleging that Munchie have something to do with rifles. Now, I am not going to speak it out loud for those of you who are in class and don't know who rifles is. But I am going to put it on the screen, right? And when I put it on the screen, una read it for yourself. When I read it for yourself, I'm going to give you a few minutes coming out, I'm going to read it out loud because YouTube is very funny and the words them will flag the video. But I'm going to show no for those of you who forget. All right? When we see now. Okay, Stacy, you know. Yes, then call him name, my love. Them call him name, and nearly drop out of my chair when I hear it. I was like, what? Anyway, when I read, I know who foul was here. I give you a minute. So, the purple part, me can't read, but according to the Jamaican media, he was a leader of the British link-up crew, a dancehall events business in the UK and Jamaica, which was allegedly a front for blah, blah, blah. You understand? And you know see what happened to rifle. All right. So, that is the latest update when it comes to Madam Munchie. So tell me something now. Tell me something now. If this up on the street, I word up on the street about all this now, and this girl involved with this person. Oh no, see what this a point to? Oh no, she say it a point to the fact say a long time Munchie she involved in a certain things. And there is no way that Mitzi never know this. Or that Mitzi never knows that she involved in a certain things. You hear what me say to you, no? How is it? Because this, you know, let me just pull up the exact date. Because I don't want to tell no lie. Hold on there. I don't want to tell no lie. Right? 2019, this, you know, people. Right? 2019. Because me remember when this happened, you know. Because when I remember this happening, I see that brother here. I say, that brother here look familiar, man. He remind me of somebody when we used to go to school with. Right? So, I wonder if, okay, one person said them no, but me go show no, because I don't want just one person having the knowledge and then on a member by face. So, 1 second there. Me I go find him picture and share him picture too. Because how is it that Mitzi she never know? So this guy here and Munchie in her involvement. She have to know. She has to know. And if she have to know, right, Why would she be so trusting? Let me tell you something. If you don't notice, as much as I know that, listen, she need help with money and all of that, because Jamaica lock up on a nice something, right? So regardless of whatever, she need assistance, right? So me share the thing and whatever. But if you don't notice, I have not come out in no strong defense or no strong attack. No. Of course, it isn't nice that she was set up if it was so. But, all right, see me now. But this is a case all the way from 2019. And what I found interesting was how quickly they shut that down. They shut it down real fast on the live. Because people were in the comments saying, what you say a while ago? What you mean by that? See me here. People were saying, what you mean by that? Right? If she knows about his death, it means she is not small fish. All right, Stacey. All right. So you sound like you know exactly what you're talking about. Right? This is the fella. And I am saying to you, guys, you no need to be wise. Be careful how you getting yourself involved, caught up in certain things. Because you guys don't necessarily know the ins and outs, the backstory. I'm not saying that, Munji never wicked for do what she do, and Mitzi not in a vulnerable situation, especially given her health and blah, blah, blah. But one heap of times, you guys might be looking at things from one side of the story, and there is my side, their side, and the truth. You hear what me I say? And if she involved with this person from as far back as the damn 2019, and me I telling you, say them people are big, such and such. Big. In England, yeah. And meet a quite a demise. And them make it bust out. I couldn't believe it. And I said, but then hello, if a them linkage, yeah, them people you have on a normal levels, on a normal situation. So how it is that Mitzi, you never know this? And this is the thing with our community, we're very secretive. In many ways, we are very secretive. We know how to keep a secret, right? And don't forget, ghetto code is you keep your mouth. You keep it his mouth, keep it his life, right? You only hear 33 times 3 say it all the time. See and deaf, hear and blind. No matter if it happen on your doorstep, you're not gonna talk. You understand? So, 5 years. That's why I remember the story. He was at some function in JA when he met his demise. Exactly. So that is one thing I wanted to share with you guys as an update, right? Next thing now, because boy, oh boy, I tell you about Jamaican uptown people, you see, when them ready for snap people, it is not a nice thing. Have you guys been seeing what's happening with Dancehall Queen Carleen? Are you guys aware of this? Coming out session or two mainstream, and whole heap of times people will miss certain things about her. But mean shame fair bad. Now, we all know that Carleen considers herself to be an icon of dancehall. Now, I have got my personal opinions about that. I genuinely believe that as much as Carleen she's epic in that she kind of represented to me uptown crossing over to downtown. You hear what I say? And uptown in terms of light skin, long hair, whatever, participating in dancehall. And if you think about it, people uptown used to look down on dancehall like it was the worst thing ever. Anything to do with poor people, then I want nothing to do with it. So if see somebody of Carleen's looks involved in dancehall was like exotic. And of course, it opened up dancehall to the uptown community because they saw one of their own in it. So because them see one of them own in it, them run behind Carleen, and Carleen got a lot of endorsement. And that is what pushed her to the fore when it came to dancehall. I mean, I take that back. I know very well, because as I've told you guys before, my mother was heavily involved in the dancehall era, right? Me grew a dance. Yeah. watching all of this taking place. So we all know that is how Carlene got her come up, right? That's how she got her popularity. Now, I want you to listen to this video.
Good evening. Evening. Hi everyone. Yes, good evening. I'm waiting for some more persons. Good evening, good evening. Yes, going live to address a big issue. And I just, want to clarify and clear up some stuff. But I first want to give thanks. I want to give thanks, of course, to the Almighty for letting me be here. I have a lot to be thankful for.
Bam, bam, you know what you're saying, sweetheart. Same way.
Send it out to the universe. Thank God. That's never a question who to thank first. I want to thank Mr. Michael Dawson. Yes, Mr. Michael Dawson, I want to thank you so
And don't forget Raytown.
Owen Entertainment / House of Dancehall / Mecca Nightclub. I want to thank you guys.
I'm based at the out of Harborview there.
Trust me, because we pulled off something that, a lot thought wasn't possible. Crystal Davis, my world, my life, my everything. Yes, the soldiers behind my back, the people who is there in my space with me for the road match. Kevin Brooks from Canada. Yes, big up. Christine Jackson from Canada. Jennifer, my cousin in Canada. Big up you guys. But I also want to thank a lot of locals, and I'm going to do it in different segment, right? I want to big up and thank Beanie Man and Camille for turning up on December 26th.
Here they.
Delivering.
Here they.
Statious.
You know what's sweet about this part, people? When she did this video, right? And she said apart there's somebody type up underneath the live and say, but I thought you and Beanie Man don't speak. And she replied and goes, no, we don't. But she definitely see how them people are full of chud and two-face, you see?
Nikki Hype from Canada, who was my host for the 2020s.
That is it, Bam Bam.
December 26, 2023. First ever staging of Dancehall Road March. Yeah, Nikki Hype from Canada. Big up. Ever, big up. Of course. Raise a B to the world.
Here they.
Latanya and Shelley Belay. You guys saw that.
Trust me, guys. Listen to this. All of this is strategic. It is all strategic. Just listen.
Video went viral more than once.
Juju.
Doggy dog for replay.
Juju, them not only stand up strong. You realize that she put makeup on it, right? For highlight them. No, sir.
And it's gone 55 million views, guys. Boise, yes. Orville and Shelley Expression. Big up you guys. Mad Michelle, Tony Matteron, DJ Sparky baby.
You're there.
Yeah, Chini Unique, Olga from Greece, Ali from Italy. I was her name, Kitty from Japan. All the Greece persons that were there, all the Italians, all the Germans, all the Japanese, all of them. Big up. All my Jamaicans that was there, all the Jamaican crew, big up to you guys for the support. All right. Chini Unique. You don't only name that, you are my friend. You are my mini-me's them in a Sherlock's your doll. You make sure my ear was sleek for the day. You couldn't come because the little baby have you here. all the media houses that's been giving me the support. I don't want to miss any, so I won't say thank you to the media houses. Lisa Terrell, yes, my hold me down.
Why don't you simply say that you can't say all the media houses because there was only about 2 or 3?
Keisha Flawless, Janet, my friend from England, Shauna Fonyi, my publicist. You guys are on the trail. I want to big up Corey Nurse and Rashawn was there. Yes, Ashane, big up to you. Send me something, I'm not sure, right?
Juju, that is the uptown accents, my love, is the upper St. Andrew mixed with a bit of dancehall.
You guys were there. As I said, the Angel, Charlotte Doll, Renee 630, Dancehall Queen Nikisha, Dancehall
Exactly,
Queen
Bam
Caterpillar,
Bam.
Pinky Pinks, Marvin the Beast, Dancehall Queen Cuban, Stacy Goody Plum, Chrissy Core, Stone Love Movements, because we had the launch before, guys, in 2020 in February, and in that year it was a leap year because it was February 29. We launched the outfits on March 7 and COVID came by March 10th. So, everything was put on hold. Hence, my dancehall road march did not keep in 2022. Been in the making for a long time. Myself with Whirlwind.
Listen to this, this is important. Listen.
We've been planning this. I've been with Whirlwind since 2015. And from I got there, this is all we've been working on. Nothing, they say nothing before the time. And I think that's really true. We have a lot of events that we do at Whirlwind. A lot. We have the last performance of Frankie Paul and many others, but because Frankie Paul is no longer here, we had the first podcast in 2017 where I had Ninja Man, a couple persons who's no longer here, and some is in a laptop. So we've been setting the trend. Of course, I've been setting the trend from 1992. I start the first ever Dancehall Queen competition.
You see, this is the kind of thing that really annoys me about Colleen. When she says stuff like this, it just makes my head just go off on one. The very first Dancehall Queen competition, Ghetto People Pam Alive. Dancehall Queen competitions have been going on long before Carleen was recognized for it. And this is what I don't like about how it is that uptown people appropriate ghetto culture and capitalize on it. And then they become the markers. How in goodness name can she claim to be the first when it comes to Dancehall Queen competitions? This has been happening for time. It's a piss take.
And this was not just my job, guys. This was my love for my culture. So my job was part of who I am. Dancehall affiliating. Dancehall affiliating. I have been working from 1992. When I tell you I've been ridiculed, I've been locked out of venues because of how I was attired back then, and I still fought it. I had people, oh, she's from uptown. Oh, she's not from there. Oh, she's not from there. And I didn't care because I'm Jamaican and I'm from Jamaica and I was defending Jamaicans and I was taking it to the world. So while a lot of you were still in your bed, sleeping, I was touring the world. Yes, selling my country, culture, dancehall. I've been to places, I don't know if...
No, I'm not going to knock her for that. Right? I'm not going to knock her for that. She certainly did travel the world. She did take it to arenas that the average Jamaican woman from the ghetto who can dance 10 million times better than Colleen could not take her. And this had to do with the fact that she broke the class barrier and she could represent the country, speaking standard English, blah, de blah, de blah, with the social etiquette and all of that that's required for international exposés. We know this, okay? So I am not going to knock her for that. But really, it is appropriation because at the end of the day, she was not authentic dancehall.
Some of you would even want to go, much less reach there working, right? I've been to Africa. I've been to most
Hey,
places in
Rowena.
Europe. I've been to Asia, of course, the Caribbean, the United Central America. Trust me, I've been there. I've been doing this since 1992, and I've never left my flag, Jamaica, and I've never left my culture, dancehall. I've only stood for dancehall. I've only fought for dancehall. And then, if you notice my shirt cut up, but dancehall defenders, I met a man who is just as passionate as I am, who wants to be everything for his culture. He doesn't even live in Jamaica, but he fights for Jamaicans.
Here there. See
And
there?
to make sure
Selling
we
out the
have jobs
culture.
here in dancehall. That's Mr. Michael Dawson and the whole whirlwind group. And of course, House of Dancehall and Make a Night Club, right? We had we came with dancehall.
All right, let me skip this and get to it
had
now.
last year too. As I think it was befitting for somebody to give me that credit, as I did start it. A lot of people.
All right, hold on.
But as the pioneer and the first to do it, I think it was befitting for somebody to do. It's a long awaiting venture. And so they ask for it. Not everybody really say what they mean. Because you got a nightclub, we had it last year too.
All right,
It was
listen
very
to this.
successful, and it's growing. You know, as most things in Jamaica, people we ask for stuff. I don't know if we really want them. Yeah, because you want to be recognized, you want to be honored, and I mean, when you work, you want to feel good when somebody appreciate you and say, "Listen, I'm giving you this award," and so they ask for it. Not everybody really say what they mean. Because Whirlwind Entertainment / Mecca as a award ceremony, classy, nice trophy, turn up. I should have gone for my trophy so you could see what they, right? So it's not a yesterday or today venture. It's a long awaiting venture. I'm not saying I should be the only one who would do a dancehall road march because I want many to come. But as the pioneer and the first to do it, I think it was befitting for somebody to give me that credit as I did start it. A lot of people had the idea, I'm sure, but just never put it to play.
So remember, she started by saying that she was planning a road march prior to COVID. It did not happen. Plus, she launched her clothing line. And she said that she had done a previous road march, the very first of its kind. Of course, Carleen was able to do that. Just like how Jamaican uptowns brought carnival to the streets. Only they could bring nakedness to the streets in a legitimate way. And it would have been accepted. So at the end of the day, we all know that this is where they have the power over the average poor man in the street. Could not approach the Jamaican government and say they want to have dancehall in the street. They are going to say, no, you're not going to be loud, you're not going to be crass, you're not going to be vulgar, you're not going to manage the crime, you're not going to organize it good. The whole of una butu, right? This is what would be said. So, you know, it's not a surprise that she has had this under her belt. Now she's building up to her issue.
Couldn't get it to put to play. And we did. Myself,
Brush that this is Dancehall Queen Carleen.
House of Dancehall / Mecca.
Big up yourself, Jeanette.
We did it in 2023, December 26, 2023.
I know, real talk. She talks too much, but she has to pick up herself first.
Statistics about
Remember me tell you.
but it wasn't a 1, 2, 3. It was not. And as they say, anything good, I think that's how it always starts. And I'm here to start with it. I want to make something clear.
See it now at last. Thank you, Jesus.
Why I'm here.
Awesome. I think she
I
can
have
start.
no affiliation. I am not a part of Dancehall Week. A lot of people have been misled and is confused because they keep using my image
Hey!
to towards this event. It's also going to be a dancehall road march in the mix. And so people are thinking I am a part of it. Let me get this clear. I was not asked to be a part of it.
So guys, Dancehall Week is an event that's coming up. I think it's run about either the 15th of February to the 19th or something like that. I think it's about 3 or 4 days of a variety of dancehall events led by pioneers of dancehall, different popular sounds of dancehall, different artists and so on. Every night there's going to be some big bashment, including, you guessed it, a road march, right? So Caroline is saying she is not a part of this dancehall week, but they have been using her images.
They're advertising that this is the official launch. For some people who probably don't understand what the word official means, it means when it's related to the government. I can tell you,
Yep,
my road march was not affiliated, sponsored, or a part of any official. We did everything out of our pockets. Work with entertainment, Mr. Michael Dawson and myself, we did everything out of our pocket. Big up to Sophia Jones, my local designer, Sophia Jones, yes, who did all my pieces. She's been sewing for me for over 20 odd years. Big up Sophia. We had, yes, because it was kind of a shock to hear the rules we got. And we had to scale down on our promotion. That won't happen this year. 2024 Dancehall Road March. It's going to be held. One going to be in Montego Bay. I'll give you further on that. But the mother of it will be on December 2029. You heard me, Sunday, the last Sunday in the year of 2024.
Oh,
So
you mean December
go to my
29?
page, Dancehall Queen Caroline, go to the page, Mecca Jamaica, and start ordering your outfits for Dancehall Road March 2029. December 29, 2024, right? Epic. Yeah. If you think with it hot.
Then Colleen, oh, you are advertised, you're thinking you can't even get a date right. You are talking about 2029, the 29th of December 2024, lovely. Get it straight.
We're not start.
Yeah.
So I just want to again be clear on I'm not a part of Dancehall Week.
Yes,
Unfortunately,
I
was not asked to be a part of Dancehall Week. I was not invited to be a part of Dancehall Week. I was invited to the launch, and I didn't know what I was going there for or to.
Jesus.
When I got there, myself and my daughter Crystal and my publicist Shauna, because I thought we were gonna go there now to put in my dates for Dancehall Road March, Dancehall Fashion Week, Dancehall Sound Clash, and Dancehall Awards. So I was going there to, put my dates in, and only to be sitting down and hear what I heard. My asthmatic. I'm gonna tell you, so the respiratory part of me sunk. I was very surprised. I was hurt because I mean, I'm not gonna.
No, stop, Michelle. And I know me. Michelle. So, hold on. No, better pull up back that. Better pull up back that liquor. Hold on.
Stunk.
Hold on, pull it up.
And hear what I heard, all Sound Clash and Dancehall Awards. So I was going there to, put my dates in, and only to be sitting down.
So Colleen was going to this event. Them invite her to the launch of Dancehall Week. Colleen was going there to put her dates in, people. So she fly people them up Tapanari sitting whatever plan. And she a go there for go put in her dates. She go with her data and her publicist or whatever, and ready for put in her dates, cause she ready for come, Jesus Christ.
And hear what I heard. My asthmatic. I'm gonna tell you, so the respiratory part of me sunk.
Oh God.
I was very surprised. I was hurt because I mean, I'm not gonna say everybody there knew of what I did, But I'm thinking, me being a pioneer, a few dancehall persons from the 90s is still left here. Just let's clear this. And who is alive has nothing to do with dancehall. I've held on, I've fought, I'm still fighting, which is unfair. I think it's only time now I should be doing things that whenever it's a dancehall and it includes me, it should be an easier task. Unfortunately, it's not.
You're there.
I'm still fighting.
So did you hear that, guys? By putting her in it, it would have been an easier task because she's saying she has the experience of a road march in dance hall, right? Okay.
32 years later, I'm still fighting, right? And I'm thinking if somebody was even planning on doing a dance all week, it was, appropriate, my opinion, to even invite me. Remember, there's no outfit from the 90s that no dancehall going to use from the 90s that don't say me. So I'm figuring,
Hey, girl, go ahead. Listen, this, but tell us that whenever she start do them something, it just get on my blouse and skirt skin, and me have to hold myself and no cuss no bad word. Because every outfit where Carleen put on, she imitate from the girl them down in the garrison. None of those outfits were originally from no Carleen. Carleen take every idea from the ghetto. Because back in them days right? That is when dancehall in the 90s, woman used to go a seamstress, go a dressmaker, plan out them outfit from weeks before and all them something they buy them organza and them different material. And make them outfits. Everything you got from the ghetto. You reaped it from the ghetto. You never bought everything of your name on it. Goya.
They could have speak to me. Probably they would have learned that I have that in the making. Let's figure it out. It wasn't done. Let's be clear. So now my image are being posted and tagged to this event. Remember, guys, it's okay to use certain image. I'm gonna toot my on. I'm pioneering in my country.
You're there.
He's an icon in my country.
You're there.
Parts of the world. Right? So you can't just take my image and put it to something that I'm doing and think people not going to think it's mine. It's wrong. Cease and desist from doing it. I spoke to somebody from the dance all week. They said, she said that they would.
Let me tell you something with all due respect, right? With all due respect, okay? All right. That was not right. They invited her just to the launch. And when they invited her to the launch, they then took her image. I actually saw an article in the Reggae Mag online that still had her picture there. And it was clear that she was only there at the launch, right? And they had her picture there. And all they did was refer to her as the past dancehall queen. They did not connect her to the Reggae Week. They carried on talking about other stuff, okay? So that was wrong because it is misleading and it's a misrepresentation of brands, right? Okay. It was sly on their part because I think they wanted to make sure they captured the uptown market as well. So by using her face, they were able to do that. But guess what, Carleen? You use ghetto people. Yeah? You use ghetto people to get to where you are. So isn't it right that you get a little bit of use too?
My picture was posted again yesterday and the day before. After speaking to her on Saturday lengthily, I only to see something on Sunday and something yesterday. No, I spoke to her Friday, sorry. So I guess it led me to now come forward.
That is it, Jojo, yes.
And make it clear because people have been sending me, asking me if this is my event. It's not. This is my event.
All right, me no want to go on that. Okay, so that was the issue with Carleen. Carleen came out and she's making people know she's an icon. She represents dancehall and they had no right to be using her for these things. Look here, no man, me can't bother with that. All right, we're going to move on now. And we're going to move on to a different part of the Caribbean. A story that I want to share with you guys. This story that I want to share with you is a sad one still. But it takes place in Trinidad and Tobago. And it came out, a friend of mine sent this to me, and I thought, you know something, I'm going to bring this to my platform because it's a sad story, but it's one that people should know about. So here is a lady, hold on there. And this lady has recently died. She died a few days ago. I believe her funeral is coming up on the 30th of January. Hold on 1 second there. Let me share my screen. This lady here. All right. Miss Maureen, may she rest in peace. Okay. This is a lady from Trinidad. Her death was recently announced. Okay. Now, what the interesting story is behind this lady is that people believe that Miss Maureen died of heartache. Now, before her death, her husband was basically considered missing. He was missing for some time, okay? And when I tell you, so this woman was searching all over the place for this man. So here even is a snippet of the poster. Maureen Villarreal went various places looking for her common law husband. So they weren't married legally, but you know, long time them together. They were together for 20 years. Leon Simongal. So she was searching for her husband. The man just disappearing of people. Disappeared just like that. Couldn't find this man. And when we tell you, so the woman, they are both, I look for this man. All right. So anyway, it so happened that she get word say him there one place wrong and one part. That him not missing at all. And they have an organization in Trinidad called the Hunters and Rescue Team. And the Hunters and Rescue Team find the man. People. Them find the man, you know. When them find the man, when them find the man, they realize that the man not missing. If you look on the date, he was missing since the 1st of October 2023. And then they found him. When they found the man, Leon was not missing, but in fact has no desire to return home. When I tell you that this video here went all over TikTok, Trinidad TikTok, people are do, you know, when they put the two videos them side by side, and this attack say missing, he has no desire to return home, and people on the other side, and they would laugh, and I say he and all of that kind of stuff, right? They found it funny. Now I'm gonna share with you the full story, okay? Just bear with me. No, sir, bear with me 1 second. So remember now, the man go about in business. The man go about in business for how much days? Right? The wife went searching for this man. Thinks that this man, Lord Jesus, something do him, you know. She a fret pan him, all of that. Only for discover, say, the man not missing. The man just did not want to return home. There's more to the story. It's one of our, look here, no Mervis, baby there himself in the comments. You know, sister, what old man? You think in business, but when boobies them there? Listen, man, pay attention to class and stop getting yourself distracted. So according to the story, Maureen Villarreal, them not spell it right, sir, has passed away. May her soul rest in eternal peace. Maureen Villarreal spent 57 relentless days searching for her common-law husband, Leon Simungal, who went to the bank to cash a $73,500 lump sum pension check and then mysteriously disappeared. Via the Guardian newspaper, this information. In Villarreal's quest to find Simungal, she knocked on every neighbor's door in her Arima community, called friends and families, turned to the Hunters Search and Rescue Team for help, and also made a missing persons report at 2 police stations. Refusing to give up, she traveled to the far-flung community of Blanchisseuse. Tell me if I pronounced that right. I don't do French. I speak Spanish mostly. Where she believed Simungal, a jack of all trades, had been held captive against his will in a hut for his big money. So she swear say the thief them Olam Panarman. However, after 6 Arima CID officers investigated Villarreal's report on Monday, the police found Simungal, who is 68 years old, living comfortably in a furnished apartment. Their investigations brought closure to Villarreal's persistent hunt for Simungal, who told police he had ended the 20-year relationship with Villarreal and had no desire to return home. Simungal told the investigators that he was safe and living comfortably in an apartment he had furnished utilizing his pension money. Simungal invited the officers to his new home where he was interviewed. We saw his living conditions and he has everything. He is in contact with his family. He used his money to buy a stove, fridge, microwave, and washing machine. Is a real bachelor setup, the police officer said. People. Now, wanna tell me this? Right? We have got a woman who was with a man for 20 odd years. Right? The man pick up himself, him get payout, big fat payout. You see how much of a payout he get? $73,500. Beer money. The moment the man get him payout, the man go collect up his money and cut. And him not tell the woman nothing. Take him money and him go set up him apartment and fix up himself and buy up him things them. And I live comfortable. Woman a run from door to door, stress out. Woman a search for the man for how long. Now, as according to the daughter, one of the daughters, she believed that her mother died because she was pining for this man. Pining for this man. Right? Now, let me tell you something. According to the comments, them say that this Maureen, as much as she just looked like a simple old lady, was not simple at all. According to the masses, sexy baby yourself. You don't say I got this piece from class. No, sir. What kind of something that you say? I'm tired of that mackerel. You know, say man at 68, you look like you can barely turn up. Right? So I am pretty certain that him now look no mackerel for deal with right now. You understand? Him done with the mackerel eating. Him not interested in that. He just want peace and comfort and companionship and somebody to make him laugh. But from what I understand, this woman, according to the comments, and you can't really follow comments too much, but you know them say if I not so near so, right? This woman made this man's life hell. That apparently she used to lock him out many times on the street whenever they have them fuss and fight. That she used to deal with him in a horrible kind of way whenever them have them issues. But then them agree back and she nice up again. So it looks to me as though this man was biding his time. You hear? Biding his time based on how he was treated. And basically saying that, listen, you see, the moment when me get my money, me I go leave. Now, there is this one person who put up a perspective to say that many times we women complain and say that men do not know when to walk away. Now, I have my own perspective on that. But for one thing, it was wrong that he left her and did not say anything. Even if he wanted to exit the relationship, I don't see why he felt that he couldn't. But surely this woman was determined. You understand? Some probably thinks that she don't want change his mind, he champion him. I don't know. But he should have made it clear somewhere. Maybe he was a third party and say, listen, I don't want to be with you anymore. It's over, I'm gone. So that at least she knew that he was alive because her mind was doing so. But when she discovered that the man was alive and living comfortably without her, the thing drive her to sickness. And the woman lose her life as a result of it. Right? She had a heart attack. So, at the end of the day, the perspective of this other person is, hold on there 1 second. I'm going to pull it up, come in, I want to turn the light on them. The perspective of this person is that when men are told to leave, we often say that they don't leave. And that they're there to cause problems all the time. And the one time, the man actually leave, everybody up in arms about it. But I think the point is being missed. It's not just about that. Okay, it's good that he did not use any violence. It's good that he did not, him the manhandle her on his way out. Him not try, treat her anyway. But the man never take no money. The man took his money and went about his way. Maybe he felt that, here it is. Maybe he felt that, okay. So this person says, every time there is a M word or S word story in the news, everyone asks, so why he couldn't just walk away? If you're not happy, just walk away. Men need to learn to walk away, right? So finally a man walks away. He did not himself, he did not anybody else. He peacefully walked away. And the same people wants to crucify him. Why are people insisting he had an obligation to stay where he did not want to be? Would they have preferred a more gruesome outcome? Now he has a point. As much as I don't like it, how we put it together, he has a point. Because maybe in staying with that woman, based on what people are saying in terms of how their relationship was, he probably could have done something completely out of character. And we would have had something completely different to say if he had caused any kind of harm to this lady. But still, it must hurt for 20 years. You are investing. Yolande, you are investing in somebody who tell him, fi banana might even then. That is true. That is true, right? So at the end of the day, who to tell if it wouldn't have gone the other way around? But for things that people in their all age like this are get involved in such heartbreak. You go for sure you say heartbreak, I know one age specific thing. You don't think so by the time you reach the age that you hang up all of your parts. And it's just, you're just a wait for meet your Lord, right? But the woman pined and she passed away. And they say that it was a heartbreak that came from this whole thing with her common law husband. Apparently also, this was his response when he found out that she died. So hold on, I'm going to share his response. As the man calling her. Look at here. So this is a daughter, and his response was, I called Leon Simungal to tell him his former common law wife is the word. The man tell me, okay, well, have a blessed day. After she died, grieving for you. Look on the man comment, the man named business. The man says straight. The man says straight. Okay, well, have a blessed day. The love done. The man never care. That is cool. The man never care one bit. So the woman gone. Can you imagine how he... No, I really am trying to be sympathetic and put myself in that person's shoes and go, okay, guys, what if I was stuck in a relationship and because I didn't have money, I couldn't go anywhere? A whole heap of us are in that situation, you know, especially women, you know. A whole heap of us are in relationships and we're there and we're stuck and we're not happy, and it's because of financial dependence. And then the moment the opportunity comes for the man to have financial independence, the man just bolts. And a lot of women would have done the same thing. And because it's a woman leaving a man, we would be quick to say, oh, I bet you that man was a so-and-so. I bet you that man was horrible to her and that's why she did have to run away. But it can happen to men too, right? It can happen to men too. And I know a lot of women were quite hurt about the situation and stuff like that. But from what I am reading, and many people are commenting on it, and what I'm noticing is that the daughter is deleting all the comments, but I'm seeing them. A lot of the comments are saying that she was not a good and kind woman to this man. There's no excuse for making somebody think that you're missing and something drastic could have taken place. But there is still no reason for him to remain in a situation like that. And I think based on how people are, if what people are saying is true and it's the allegations are correct, then it's almost like a little bit of justice for him to be able to enjoy his money by himself, given how he may have been treated, right? It is just such a shame that she took it to her grave. Okay. Yes, that is why people should be independent for themselves. Absolutely. That is exactly why. Right. Mega share, we don't know. One last thing before we're done. Our 10 story now on Big People Thursday edition. You understand? And this is also from a different part of the world, Trinidad. But I want you guys to listen to this and tell me what you want to think about it. Because trust and believe, them kind of people would not survive in Jamaica for very long. But me understand exactly where this person coming from, but I would not recommend people doing this. Anyway, listen.
Will y'all tell y'all friend if y'all see her man out with another girl?
Grab a snack, we blog up it. So I was access to this video by a friend of mine. I'll tell you something. I bring in the whole drama. I am not only going to tell my friend, I am going to immediately video call my friend. This is 2024. We don't have to depend on he say, yeah, she them say. I am going to video call my friend. Hey, I have something to show you. And then I'm going to walk up to him. Hello, your woman wants to talk to you. Please and thanks. Listen to me. I don't have a friend who will be upset with me for that because they know who I am. I do not have not one friend. As a matter of fact, every time I see my friend's husbands, I call immediately. I first let them know. I'm going to call your wife now and tell her I see you. Tell her I see you. And they, the husbands or boyfriends know me so good that they just try to call before I call to say where they is and what they're doing. But to know Keela is not playing. And then I'm going to describe what he had on, how he was smelling, his demeanor, if it had anybody in the car, if the front car seat was pulled back, all the tea. If my friend's husbands message me or text me for any reason, immediately I message we are not friends. Me and your wife are friends, and do not feel that you're going to get my loyalty. I'm always going to be loyal to your wife. That's my position. Yes, we could be good. Yes, you can have my number. I can have yours. Yes, we can have conversations. Yes, we can speak outside of your wife because we are human beings and nothing wrong with that. But no, the minute I put on my phone, I am calling my girlfriend. Hey, somebody, so now come here. Yeah, he wanted to know somebody, so he wants somebody. He tell me somebody. Immediately fucking.
She is telling everything.
Immediately. And if you have a friend who you cannot tell and you feel like, all right, that will spoil your friendship with that person. If you tell them that the husband or boyfriend up to shenanigans, that is not your fucking friend. Get in a section. Because I don't even have to have proof. If I tell my friend that, hey, your husband on some shit, they're going to believe me because they know me and they trust me. So, kudos to the girlies out there who have no problem with the girlfriends telling them about the trifling man. I have girlfriends who have no problem. Listen to me. If I tell her somebody's story,
Boss, this is the cat, by the way. Yo, Ron talking, she can't chat. Listen, you love her accent, bro, Shaka. Yeah, Trinidad accent is beautiful. Listen. She's basically saying that if it is that she see any of her friend, them husband or whatever, doing something that they're not supposed to do, she a tell. She has said she actually a tell from before it gets suspicious. She said she see the man anyway, and them greet each other. She a pick up the phone, she a tell the friend, say, oh, I just see your husband over there, so, you know, and him in a this, him a wear that, him in a one car, who in the front seat, blah, 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 blah. Look here, look here, look here. I personally would appreciate a friend like this because I am this kind of person. I want to know everything. Yes, I want to know everything. I mean, I go vex with you. I want the full details because then I'm going to go into CSI mode and I'm going to do my own investigations and verify what it is that I have heard. Okay? I want that friend. That's a friend. But, oh no, say, me did do this. Let me tell you now a story. Me remember one time, people. That time I was been about 18, before me come to England. And my friend, she there with one man, money man, But the man is almost twice her age. Yes, she 18 too. Man are twice her age. Anyway, me see the man, I go past me with next girl. Gone in him house with the girl. Remember now, the girl, the man live across from where we live, So me can see everything what going on, The man gone in the house with the girl, They in the house with the girl, One whole heap a long time, When the man go in the house with the girl here up in a one nice bun when him a go in, right? Nice bun up in her ear, whole heap a hair the girl have, right? Okay, makeup and everything. When girl a left, bun come down, hair out, makeup wash off. So, no say, things go on. Because she no come out looking the same. All makeup gone. All right. So I say my friend now, I call my friend and I say, hey, so and so, you know say, Ray. I miss you, Ray. And I such a look, I may describe and blah, 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 tell her everything. Thinking that I was being a good friend. People, then you know say, at least you can guess what happened. She come back to me. How me I try mash up our relationship. Oh, me want her piece of man. Oh, me I mix up. Oh, me I look for broke up her happiness. Oh, me what? Me say, you see when she call me and tell me that, me say people are rinse her on my phone. Me say, who you think why you all shrivel up, man? Because I mean, hello, he was in his 30s, but to me at 18, that old. Right? I said, who you think why you all shrivel up? Recycled, man. You understand? I'm a cuss her off. I'm going to say, don't talk to me. Don't ever talk to me for the rest of your life. Don't talk to me. Come off of my phone. Stop talk to her. Cut her off completely. Left her to it. I tell you something. It was years after. I had come to England and everything. And one day I got a message in my Instagram. And it was such girl. Yeah. Such girl in my DMs, guys. And she ran with a friend, so she did end up moving with the big old man. And the man gave her bun and that bun cheese. Bun with cheddar cheese, mozzarella cheese. What did that cheese them name? Brie. She get bun with a whole lot of different type of cheese them. And the amount of heartache and pain she go through with that man there. She take up her foot and run away. Go America, run away, cut. And years later, she reached out to me on Instagram. And I must say my mother gave my profile called my Instagram private. Right? My personal Instagram, not my head teacher K1. So my personal Instagram private, right? She reached out to me. Oh, she's sorry. How she wish she did listen to me. How it would have saved her from a whole heap of heartache and a whole heap of bangaran. Years later, people. Years later. When two head pan pillar, different thing, me not getting involved. Listen, I don't recommend it, yeah. Because after that experience, because we were good friends, And I was really surprised at her reaction. Honestly, I did not expect it at all. Some of the friends are silly to believe the lies the men in turn say. The man in turn will say, you want them, I want them. Exactly. That's why you're not getting involved. Exactly. And too bad for her. She ended up with a lifetime of pain, right? That she couldn't get over. So she have to take up her foot and run. She said she had left the country without the man know. How she had to escape this man and his abusive ways. So, sometimes when people tell you it is for malicious purposes, I'm not gonna lie, because you do have women out there who do those things. But sometimes people tell you the smart thing to do is to investigate first. You understand? Make sure that you do your investigations. Maybe don't react right away. Find out. And then you'll be able to tell whether or not the person who's telling you is being malicious, okay? But at the end of the day, they're the kind of friend I want. Tell me everything, okay? Hide nothing. Give me all the bloody tea. I want it all so that I can do what I have to do. Because me don't want to get caught unawares. No, sir. Yes, sister code, straight up. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for attending class tonight. 10 Story in a One Big People Thursday edition. I hope you enjoyed class. Don't forget to like up the live on your way out. Like up the live on your way out. Big up on a nice, clean self. And see you guys another time. This is your girl, Head Teacher K. Bye-bye.